Pokemon Trainer, a character with a strong place in the metagame of Smash Ultimate, who had their peak early on with the success of Tweak, then was dropped by him, and was being played less and less at top level, and now is potentially being resurrected by a new player. Before we dive into the history of Pokemon Trainer, I just want to say, if you like these essay type of videos, make sure to subscribe. I upload videos like this every week, and I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of May, so I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe. The date is January 31st, 2008. Brawl just released, and with it, a new character, Pokemon Trainer. They had the unique ability to switch between characters mid-game. Press down B, and you switch from Squirtle, Ivysaur, or Charizard to one of the other. This means you had 3 characters in one. And you might think that this would automatically make them one of the best characters. And I would agree with you, but there was a problem that hindered them from being a top tier. After a while of using a single Pokemon, they would get tired, and their speed and strength would get worse. You had to switch to another Pokemon for them to regenerate. This means you would have to be one Pokemon when another might be best for the situation. Now, I personally didn't play Brawl, so I don't have much to say on how PT did in tournaments, but notable players included Coontail and the Reflex Wonder. Hey, I hope you're enjoying whatever you're watching right now. I don't know, this is a pre-recorded message, but if you are enjoying it, make sure to leave a like. It really helps me out, and I would really appreciate it if you did. Anyway, back to whatever the fuck this video is. Now something I can talk about, Ultimate. In Smash 4, Pokemon Trainer was cut from the roster, and Charizard took their place as a single character. Since he couldn't switch into Squirtle anymore, he got Rock Smash, his new down special. However, in Ultimate, the Pokemon were reunited, and Pokemon Trainer came back. But there were some differences to the Brawl's version. One is that Pokemon did not get tired anymore, meaning you could stay Squirtle or Charizard indefinitely. Alongside other changes, this made the character a top tier. But again, there was a problem. People were playing PT, but no one quite got the hang of the character. Until Tweak. He had been entering previous tournaments as Wolf and Wario, among others, but at Low Tier City 7 in 2019, he decided it was time to try a new character. Tweak was the first one to truly find PT's potential. The first tournament he attended with his new character, he won. And from there on, PT was his new main, and he got top 8 tournament after tournament. Because of Tweak, a lot of new players picked up PT. But at Smash Ultimate Summit 2, where he only placed top 16, and he lost to Leffen in a PT Ditto, it was a Game 5 3-stock. Now, Leffen was another player pioneering Pokemon Trainer, but nonetheless, Tweak had still been beaten by his own character. After that, it all fell apart for Tweak and his PT. He still played them, but they were no longer his main. And as for Leffen, he moved on from PT and Ultimate in general. Pokemon Trainer fell from grace. Without Tweak or Leffen, PT didn't have a top representative. But that wasn't the end of Pokemon Trainer. A player that had been playing PT before Tweak, Pandarian. Although they never quite got the success that Tweak got, they did get their fair share of results. And they were one of the reasons that PT was still alive in the meta. Then 2020 came along. And with COVID-19, we had to resort to online play. And as probably everyone knows, Smash Ultimate Online is horrible. And characters change in that environment. And if you're wondering how they change, well, I've made a video on that. Feel free to watch it. I'm going to link it in the description. And also probably end screen and card and stuff and shit. Anyway, it's safe to say that PT gets worse online. There were only a handful of PTs actually adapting to the online environment. And the most prominent of them was Ned. He has done many online tournaments on his stream, placed well in many of them, and has made several advancements in terms of perfecting online Pokemon Trainer. If you wanted to see online PT gameplay, you would probably come to Ned's stream. But even Ned has stopped playing PT online. We can't be sure if he'll play more PT when offline comes back, but for now he's playing Sephiroth, with which he has been having success so far. While COVID-19 is still preventing offline gameplay in Europe and America, Japan has been able to host offline tournaments. And in those tournaments, there's one Pokemon trainer main that has been doing very well. Atelier. Thanks. He recently beat Japan's best player, Zachary. He plays Pokemon Trainer in a very adaptive way. He plays the character as the matchup requires it, although there are still some consistencies in his game plan. For example, his main Pokemon is Squirtle. He stays Squirtle for stocks at a time, but that doesn't mean that Atelier isn't good with other Pokemon. He likes to wait and see what his opponent will do. Run up shield and then wait till the opponent does something like attack or retreat. Then he either dashes back to center stage or punishes the opponent's option. He might very well be one of the most prominent PT mains, and a top 15 player? Well, that might be premature, but I think he really has potential. We'll just have to wait and see until offline comes back for everyone. I want to make more videos like this, so feel free to leave suggestions on which character I should make a video on next in the comments. And with that said, I hope you found this video entertaining or informative in any way. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. As I said before, I want to hit 100 subs by the end of May, so if you could help me with that, that would be amazing. Also, is it just me or does every PT main also play Wolf?